Discuss a topic called prescription. So prescription is nothing but in this we will learn the introduction part, parts of prescription, legality and identification of medication related problems like drug interactions. So prescription, what is meant by prescription? Prescription is nothing but a registered uh, medical practitioner will write the written order, or other practitioner such as dentist etc., to a pharmacist to compound and dispense the medication for the patient. So also a medical practitioner will write the prescription, and he will further he will give the to a pharmacist to compound and dispense. So the parts of prescription. What are the parts of prescription? They are date, name, age, sex and address of the patient, superscription, inscription, subscription, signature, renewal instructions, signature, address and registration number of a prescriber. So the date. So here to pharmacist it helps to find out the prescription date. And next one is here to avoid the misuse of prescription. A date, if he recorded a date, so in order to avoid the misuse of a drug, of a prescription. And the name, age, sex and address of the patient. So here to identify the prescription must be in a written format. And in case of if any of this information is missing in the prescription, the same may be included by the pharmacist after proper enquiry from the patient. Then superscription. What is meant by superscription? You can see the RX symbol. So it is represented by the symbol RX, which is written before writing the prescription. So it is a Latin word that means you take. In olden days, the symbol was considered to be originated from the sign of Jupiter, god of healing, that is god of healing. This symbol was employed in requesting God for quick recovery of the patient. So inscription. In inscription, the main part is to order contains the names and quantities of the prescribed ingredients. See, inscription. In inscription, you can see syrup containing ingredients. In the label itself, you can see the ingredients over there. So and so, so and so, so. So ingredients. So the quantities and the how much prescribed ingredients. And next one is so in this inscription it includes base, adjuvant, vehicle. And base, the active medicaments which are intended to produce the therapeutic effect. Those are bases. And the adjuvant is the to enhance the action of medicament, to improve the palatability of the preparation. Then the vehicle, it is included in the prescription either to dissolve the solid ingredients or to increase the volume of prescription. So signature, subscription. In subscription, it comprises the direction of to the pharmacist first preparing the prescription and number of doses to be dispensed. So number of doses to be dispensed in subscription. And in signature, so the direction of the to be given to the patient regarding the administration of the drug. So regarding the direction the So he will advise the route of administration regarding the administration of the drug, how to take, when to take, what to take. And in renewal instruction, the prescriber indicate on every prescription order whether it may be renewed, and if so, how many times. Renewal turnover will be there, so instructions he will follow, will indicate. The next one is signature, address and registration number of the prescriber. So here it is very important, particularly in the prescription containing the narcotic and habit forming drugs, to prevent its misuse. So here the signature should be prescriber along with its registration number. See, you can see the batch number, registration numbers in the label itself. So the prescription must bear the signature of the prescriber. So for some narcotic drugs, this compulsory, this signature should be, and the registration number should be labeled on the strips of the narcotic drugs. So what are the methods of prescription? So the majority of the drugs are available in the market are ready-made formulation and manufacturing by different pharmaceutical companies nowadays. So there are some advantages and disadvantages of prescribing the drugs by its priority, name, which are as under. See, some drugs will be named with the generic drugs, and some are with the branded drugs, brand name drugs. So what are the advantages of those things? So it's easy to remember proprietary because they are very catchy. So it is easy to communicate the patient, and to continue can be maintained by prescribing the same priority name every time. Yes, the bioavailability of the drugs changes with the changes of adjuncts used in drugs formulation manufactured by the difference. So what are the disadvantages? It is cheaper to prescribe the drugs by its official name, that is nothing but the brand name. uh, no, brand names are not, they are not cost effective. uh, generic drugs are cost effective. To a pharmacist to dispense the substitute of the drug. So there are 4 types of prescription orders. First one is prescription in general practice, private prescription, hospital prescription meant for outpatient, hospital prescription meant for inpatient. Now hospital outpatient and inpatient. I have visited the global hospital, and there you can see the units, outpatient and inpatient units. Uh, uh, what are the care required in dispensing the prescription? So always keep the prescription before you take the prescription with you while taking out the medicines from the shelf. So he always should carry the prescription with him for dispensing the medicine. Always check, he also always to check dispensing balance before weighing the ingredients which are required and help to avoid mistakes. And replacing of containers of stock, preparations or drugs in the proper position after use. Say whether he is keeping the drugs in a proper position or not. The containers labeling upper position during weighing solid ingredients, especially the potent drugs such as morphine, hydrochloric to severe, as a constant reminder that the correct drug is being used. In hospital pharmacy, there they will prepare these potent drugs. So he need to label clearly over there. Mm, and the ingredients, solid ingredients. See, dosage forms also will be labeled in the on the labeling when pouring or measuring the liquid ingredients. Keep the label upward in order to prevent surplus. And then next, care should be taken while dispensing. Balance, clean, and the medicines which are uses externally, such as lotions, liniments, patents, etc., should be supplied in vertically flatted or fibbed bottles. So those are the external use of external ingredient drugs. What are the sources of error in prescription? Prescription error, transcription error, medication errors or will be there. These are the errors. And the further years of study, you will come to know these transcription errors, medication error, prescription errors, what and all these. So the as a clinical pharmacist, the main role is to these prescription errors. The first one is abbreviation. Second one is name of the drugs. Name of the drug. So in abbreviation, you need to understand the parts of prescription orders. Then care should be taken by a pharmacist in interpreting the abbreviations. You should not interpret the abbreviations, and pharmacist should not guess at the meaning of an ambiguous abbreviations. Then the name of the drug is certain drugs whose name look or sound like same. So examples are digitoxin and digoxin. And third one is strength of prescription. The strength of the preparation should be stated by the prescriber, and the dosage form of the drug prescribed. So medicines are available in more than dosage forms, like as liquid, tablet, capsules. Then fifth one is dose. Unusual high or low doses